Stadium. Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter. Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
Minutes away from first pitch in Denver. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball. Next. No sunshine so far this afternoon and not much in the forecast for later as we get a look at Coors Field in Denver. Into the box now stands the leadoff man Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Brett Laurie will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he takes ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now the 3-1 home. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Starling Marte will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. Runners on first with 1 down. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's ready now, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Batting order for the Rockies looks like this. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Matt Carpenter will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. Now the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. David Ortiz will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League. Here's the first offering. And they get him off balance that time as it's slapped the other way to short. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. Andrelton Simmons will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Changeup called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now here it comes. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead. Darren Durham comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Kurt Suzuki will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Line hard into left, and now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Corey Kluber is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. Yan Gomes will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First offering on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Out of here. A leadoff round tripper to get things started here in the bottom of the second. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece. Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. What a stop. Throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Now the first pitch. This is foul right side. Now the pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo home run for Brandon Phillips, number 13 for him on the year, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead. Nick Markakis will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pitch on the way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis, number 148 for his career, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. First pitch coming. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Tom Kohler will stand in for the first time here. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Durham is there, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We played 2 full. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 1.
Leading off from Miami, center fielder number 24.
Michael Bourne is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Brett Laurie is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Starling Marte will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Billy Hamilton makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. Matt Carpenter will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Here's the 1-1. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. David Ortiz will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Profar for 1. On to first, and Big Poppy set down there. A double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it but hit it on the ground.
Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 4 and the Marlins 1. Dominic Brown will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the pitch. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be. But none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You got to be careful.
Andrelton Simmons stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Jurickson Profar will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Rollins will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Corey Hunter will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here, as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Swing and a line drive to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Nick Markakis will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. And the lead swells now to 6-1. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Chris Martin is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Bourne has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Billy Hamilton will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Now a bunt attempt here. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. Matt Carpenter will see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First pitch on the way. And a double steal try here. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Darren Durham started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled back. The next 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. 1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. The pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now another 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Adrian Baez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Michael Bourne is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the air to center. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They trail 6-1. Joe Savory is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Yan Gomes will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Corey Hunter will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Line to left. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Brett Laurie will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Pitch on the way. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Starling Marte will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Dominic Brown will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning, and indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Brandon Phillips will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Nick Markakis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now the first pitch. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Here's a guy that kind of got called on early, but since coming on in the 5th, he's retired 5 in a row out of the bullpen.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he will get there, as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead it 6-1. Here's the first offering. Andrelton Simmons is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
The 1-2. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Jurickson Profar will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Now a swing and a little tapper that could wind up problematic down that third baseline. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself, and then make a good, strong throw.
Into the box, Darren Durham fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And now pitch on the way. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Tom Kohler will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Here's the first offering. Here's Simmons at short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
First offering on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. Matt Carpenter will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Kurt Suzuki will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Michael Bourne will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail 6-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Corey Hunter will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now the first pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brett Laurie will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Grant Balfour will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 50.
Brett Laurie stands in as he looks at a cold strike.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Starling Marte will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air, so quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. Dominic Brown will stand in as their last chance now. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Saturday provided some great baseball and some interesting storylines, so let's get to it. Starting in the National League West, the Marlins took on the Rockies at Coors Field in Denver, and Colorado grabbed the win in this one, 6-1. Tom Kohler held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Giants paid visit to the city of brotherly love to match up with the Phils, and it was the boys from San Fran who collected the W in this one. The score was 4-1. John Neese gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The San Diego Padres were in Cincinnati to take on the Reds, and it was Cincinnati who came away with the win. The final was 8-7. Aramis Ramirez had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Metropolitans were in Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks, and it was the D-backs who grabbed the victory, 9-4. Evan Gattis blasted 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total in the process. The St. Louis Cardinals did battle with the Dodgers in the entertainment capital of the world, and it was the Cardinals who collected the W. The final was 4-0. Max Scherzer twirled 8 solid innings, allowing only 1 earned run, yet still came away with the loss on the mound. The Pirates paid visit to the Braves in Atlanta, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one. The final score was 3-2. Ricky Nolasco was victorious on the mound, and in the process collected his 100th career win. The Chicago Cubs visited the Nats in the nation's capital, and it was the boys from Northside Chicago who grabbed the W. The final 5-3. Jose Bautista was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. His modest hitting streak now stands at 9 straight games. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim were in the Big Apple to play the Yankees, and it was the Yanks who came away victorious. The score was 2-1. Adam Wainwright started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Houston Astros were in Canada to battle the Jays, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top. The score was 2-1. The Oakland Athletics were at Fenway Park to take on the Boston Red Sox, and it was the Athletics who came out on top. The final was 4-0. Jeff Samardzija earned the victory on the mound and had the strikeout pitch working as he racked up 12 in this one. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. The Tigers were on the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox, and it was the Tigers who came out on top. The score was 8-5. Mark Trumbo was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. The Orioles paid visit to the rock and roll capital of the world to match up against the Indians, and the Indians came away with a big-time victory. The final was 10-0. Mike Leake twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Texas Rangers did battle against the hometown Royals in KC. The Royals came away with the win, the final 4-3. The Milwaukee Brewers matched up against the Minnesota Twins at Target Field, and it was the Brewers who came out on top. The final was 1-0. The Rays did battle with the M's at Safeco Field, and it was the Rays who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schott has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there. Falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate and